Good afternoon, assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to Rowrah. We're finally here. I've never been to this circuit before. The circuit that's quite often called one of the best track in the UK. So I can't wait to get out onto circuit, feel what the track's like. It's the BPEC, it's the 12-hour race of the season, the longest BPEC race of the season. We're here on Thursday for some testing, more testing on Friday, and then the 12 hours on Saturday. So without any further ado, let's head out onto circuit.
Hey everyone, assalamu alaikum, welcome to Rowrah. I've never been here before, so I want to slowly get a grip of the track and figure out what to do. So that's the Haviland, because Black Dawson behind us. My brakes feel a bit wonky at the moment. You know what, so far this has been pretty good fun. Right, I've got no idea what happens here. Oh, it's a big hairpin. And then we go straight into a chicane. Oh, what's going to go here? Oh, this is a fast right-hander. Now this one back over to the right. Swing it in. Okay, I see why people like this track. This is really good fun. Okay, there's the actual pit lane. No one else behind, so wow, you really have to send it over these curves. Whoa! But it's so bumpy as soon as you get off the tarmac. The fast right, and then we're going to pull it over to the right for the hairpin, a little bit sideways. Okay, so that left's a lot quicker than I initially anticipated. What about this? Talk about a final corner. Wow! This track is glorious! Right, we can get the power quite early here, because you've got so much tarmac. But I need to be getting on the power even earlier. I've got no idea what the right line is through there, but I mean it's going to take us a while to learn the track right. So there's no point putting excessive pressure on ourselves. But yeah, this track is fun. Oh boys, the rear's like really loose, but it's loose on the braking, which is not something I've really experienced before. But it's so unstable. As I get on the brakes. Right, I mean this is definitely my best lap so far. Okay, that's, whoa!
You know what? They did not lie. This circuit is absolutely amazing. It took me a while to get into the swing of things, but it requires so much confidence in you're sending it into these corners. And if you get it wrong, there's like no runoff. So it's almost like a Monaco of karting in a way. I know that's safe for, you know, home circuit Red Lodge, but it does kind of feel like that. You're just sending it absolutely everywhere. It feels like if you send it a bit too hard, you've just got these tire blocks waiting to kill you. So yeah, I'm not going to make any changes to the setup. I just wanted to have a good feel of things. Just going to put a bit more fuel in the car and then head back on out for another session. But great track. We're skipping forward a few hours, so Ocean and Will have got to the track. They've jumped in the car. We put some slightly better tyres on and the pace is better. Changing a few things on the setup, seeing how it feels. 4 PM, so it's a new session. And we decided to get the other urban kart out. So me and Ocean are going to be heading out in 2 karts at the same time in the wet conditions to see what it's like. Now Ocean's not been out in the wet yet, so I've got a little advantage over him.
just fucking binned me and then binned himself. State of you, mate.
I think you were quicker than me.
But you caught up to... I gapped you, then you caught up to me and then binned me.
You brake checked me. Will and Ocean have just gone out on circuit together in the wet. Let's see if they kill each other like I killed Ocean. I mean, Ocean killed me. So we got the 22, we don't care about them. We've done a few sessions in the wet. It's starting to get a little bit dark as well. Ocean's really quick. As usual, I'm struggling a little bit in the wet. It's kind of weird because in the morning or in the afternoon, I was actually doing all right, but now I just can't seem to hack it at all. Hopefully there's a nice spell for me in the race. Shotgun. Gonna wrap things up now, or head to the Airbnb and get some night's sleep. It is Friday morning. We have slept at Airbnb. It's actually pretty cool. It's a little log cabin in the woods. Back to the circuit now. Testing yesterday was pretty fun. I managed to find my pace in the wet again, which was decent. So now a bit more wet running, and it looks like for Saturday it might actually be a bit dry at certain points. So good news. You can see from my hair it's very wet, and you might be wondering, why am I walking on the track during a test day? Well, the session's been red flagged. Why has the session been red flagged? Well, have a little look at this bad boy. So let's zoom in. There is a lake running across the circuit, possibly deep enough for you to kind of waddle through. So the track is absolutely soaked. There's like huge puddles all over the track on the grass. So the session's been red flagged for about an hour, so we're just chilling, got nothing to do. Yeah, no Friday testing by the looks of things. But yeah, it stopped raining, carts are getting ready because the puddle is only halfway across the track and they got a lorry to suck up the water, just like British 24 Hours 2 years ago. Testing's over, qualifying's about an hour away, so we're just cleaning up the car, getting it all ready. As you can see, no one on the track. The track's dried up a little bit, but not massively. Right now though, the issue is trying to figure out who is qualifying, Ocean or Kieran. And they're currently arguing about it, trying to figure out who should qualify. Not because they're trying to say, I'm quicker, they're trying to say they're slower. So this is quite a fun discussion to listen into. Are you qualifying?
No, we don't know yet.
You still don't know. How is this going to get decided?
Probably rock, paper, scissors.
Who's qualifying?
I don't know yet, but I think beforehand we need to get over this jet wash issue, because we jet washed it and it's fucking dirtier than it was when it was on the track.
Yeah, that's because Will told me to get a move on. I wasn't done.
You weren't done, you barely fucking started.
I think you should jet wash it next though.
I'll happy jet wash it next. We don't know. We don't know, Will. It's a good point. It probably doesn't make much difference.
It makes all the difference. This decides whether we win the race or lose it.
So when I said I'm quicker than you in the first sector, the 2 tenths no longer true. The middle sector, mine was a 1.3, yours was a 4.0.
Oh right, way faster.
And then the last sector,
and that's my opponent.
Last sector, mine was a 4.8, yours was a 3.8. Sick.
So I'm just sitting in the middle sector.
You're just shit.
I'm bored of listening to Kieran and Ocean being unable to decide who's qualifying, so I'm going to do a tour around the garage.
Hello.
Oh my God, Saj is here.
Hello. I'm back.
Why do you keep showing up in all the videos?
Every time I've shown up for a round, you guys have won. I'm just saying, I'm the good luck.
We'll see whether that continues. Hello.
Hi.
Are you excited?
No,
Who's quicker in the wet? You or Zach?
I don't know.
So who's qualifying?
Zach, because he's heavier.
Zach, I called you fat.
That's true.
I can't stir any dissent over there. Let's head on over. We've got the B tier urban team over here. Hello. How's it going, John? Yeah, good. The ones who beat us last time.
Yeah.
Your cart's looking very clean.
Is yours not?
No, because I pressure washed it and I failed. Are you going to beat us for the 3rd race in a row?
Maybe. I hope so.
Probably. See, Tomo doesn't race. You just set it up, don't you?
Yeah.
Tomo does race, he just doesn't appear. He just turns up and he goes.
I'm just here to provide a little bit of glamour, to the team.
Mechanic privileges.
A bit of humour.
I'm like the Debbie McGee to Paul McDaniel. Paul
McDaniel.
the Scottish guy.
That's a reference I'm not getting.
An old reference.
We got the AAA over here. You alright, James?
I've lost a set of wheel nuts.
You've lost a set of wheel nuts. Just steal some from Howard. He'll never know. What are you up to?
Radio.
Radios.
Our radio man's not here today.
Who's normally the radio man?
Michael Preston.
Is he in Preston?
He's in Barcelona, so...
Oh, okay, that's quite far away. We've got some of the junior teams over there. Big boys, 43. Oh, he's got his kit on.
I know.
What's going to be the qualifying position?
Where our destiny is. We'll fulfill our destiny.
Are you secretly glad you're not qualifying?
Yeah, I'm a little bit glad I don't have to wear these new tyres in.
Whatever Ocean does, we'll just say if you were in the car, you would have been like 2 places higher.
It's not on call.
Going for first. I'm going for first.
Just spend the whole qualifying session white lining Aaron Alexander. Don't let him overtake you. Go on, Connor. Wow, Ocean's the first one out on circuit and he can't even be the quickest. I mean, that's just atrocious. I mean, Ocean, what are you playing at? Oh, here's Ocean. There goes Ocean through the final corner. Will it be an improvement? Go on, P1, baby. Red flag it. We are 15 minutes into qualifying and we've dropped down now to P14. Ocean's not able to improve and it started raining more. Things start getting slow. We're going to be starting a bit down the field. We started off the session really well, really quick, but I think as the tyres have come up to temp, we've started struggling a lot more. So I think we've got too much air in the tyres. Yo, Ocean just went P5 with 12 minutes to go. And the rain's starting to come down a bit more. So he just got overtaken by Jess Alexander and Ocean then started to go a lot quicker. All right, going well. Look at him, he's getting under the car and everything. I mean, that is filthy. Are you happy with that well?
You know, I'm not going to waste too much time on it.
Right.
Just get it done.
Doesn't look very done.
You don't reckon it looks clean?
Nah.
What's wrong with it?
Oh.
All around these bearings, yeah? All around, you can show the cameras, you can show the world.
Yeah.
All around these, they're clean of gunk.
Yeah, that's clean, right. Look at all of that dirt still there. Terrible.
That's just being fussy.
Oh, what do we have over here?
Mate, side pods don't matter.
Oh, that's what Ocean was berating me
Side
for.
pods don't matter.
He did the front a bit, I guess.
Hello to the Milky Cereal fan base, I am.
What fan base?
There's 1 or 2 out there.
There are.
There's more than 1 or 2. There's hundreds.
Yeah?
Thousands of subscribers even. I'm just trying to put this thing back together. Just got to work out the pen marks have rubbed off.
So you can see there are markings. So that's how we know that this bearing carrier goes with this one. That when we take it off, we don't accidentally put it on one of the other ones.
Not so much weed, you wouldn't believe, but I get more ass to the toilet seat. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 2.
It is Saturday morning and it is raining. The weather is horrible. I hate the wet. I think I've mentioned that a few times. As we were preparing for the race start, Ocean spotted an issue.
Shit, this needs more air.
Wait, hang on. Does that mean it's low compared to the others?
Yeah.
Then it's leaking air.
Well, it's 22.8. What are the others? Well, I put a bit more air in all of them.
No, but what were they all to start with? We had set all the tyres to 30 psi overnight, and now one tyre was down to just 22. So we've got a leaking tyre valve. So we sent Will from the team, not race driver Will, mechanic Will, to get the tyre changed. So hopefully he gets that done before briefing ends. Otherwise we've got to start from the pit lane. But thankfully we noticed that it was leaking out, otherwise we'd lose so much time in the race. So it's important that we found it, so that's good. Hello. And with that, we were ready to get the 12 hours underway. We just about got the tyre done. Literally after briefing ended, we ran, got the cart, pulled it in. So if we were like 2 minutes later, we might not have been allowed on the grid. It's insane that we've actually got it done in time and Kieran's on the grid in where he's meant to start. God, it's Stephen Westwood who didn't do any testing.
I know, completely in cold.
Are you racing as well?
Yeah, later on.
Fair enough.
What could possibly go wrong, eh?
Yeah. After a few laps, the top 3 had pulled a gap to the rest of the field and we were up to 8th place. But more exciting than the race was this cool flying bird formation.
Look, this MO's got a laser that goes pan.
Yeah. Kieran was doing his best bird impression, but whilst he was fast, he wasn't quite flying. and we had dropped down to 10th place. So we're currently P10. There is P9 and P8 coming through the shop, and then there is the 51 and P9 followed by us, and then our teammates of the 125 right behind us. So currently in P10, nearly half an hour into the race. Eventually Aaron Alexander came to lap us, and as per usual, that made us go faster. So Kieran was easily able to overtake the 51 and move up into 9th. With clean air, Kieran gained over a second a lap and actually began to fly. As you can see, it is raining, and that's our location. And we're right on the edge of this cloud. And if I scroll forward, you've got this consistent downpour just below us. And the downpour literally keeps missing us. Missing. Maybe get a little bit there. Hello.
What's going on here?
We're looking at weather. And then that's at about 8-9 p.m. What this means is it could be raining, it could not be, because right now it's meant to be raining, but that huge amount of cloud seems to be about 5 miles away instead of just over us. So all day long, if that cloud just shifts a little bit, we're going to be in a lot of rain. If it doesn't shift, it's staying dry. So it's very 50-50. Right, we've got Danny Bean, person whose name I still don't know. And then we've got the culprit who put us in the tyre barriers.
Yeah, put so many people in the barriers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You were rapid yesterday.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I'll have a practice.
Oh, wait, it's Ike! Idiot.
Yeah.
We've embarrassed the Ike on camera.
What happened at Clay Pigeon?
What happened at Clay Pigeon? George Ludwell happened at Clay Pigeon.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't want to come second in his championship, so he decided to have a little date with me in the tyre barriers.
Nice.
Lucky guy.
Did you pay or did you pay?
It was on Howard. Well, would you have a look at this? No, not William. We've got sunlight. The track might actually, I mean, look at that. It looks so much nicer now. So the track's going to start drying up, so let's see how Kieran does in drying conditions. We've just done our first pit stop, 1 minute 54, so about 4 seconds slower than a really good time. We can be fairly happy with that. Fortunately though, Ocean went out on the circuit and then immediately binned it in the first corner. We lost about 20 seconds there, but his pace now is looking really good. Lap times are tumbling, like everyone is improving, putting in PBs. We actually did a 1:02.5, which was the fastest lap until some idiot in the 7 did a 1:02.4, just kind of rude. We're catching up to the 57, 125 and the 111 over time, so hopefully by the end of Ocean's stint we'll be back into the top 10. The next thing we knew, a certain kart was in the pits for their weekly mechanical. This promoted us up to 10th place, but the funniest part was when Paragon got airlifted from the mechanics bay to the penalty box. We are now 3 hours 40 minutes in. Ocean is in P8. Ocean's going to pit in 10 minutes. He's going to double stint and go back out and hopefully continue to be rapid, but we are closing in to 7th and 6th, so we're 3rd in class. Pretty good at the moment. So we've done the pit stop, and then when Ocean comes out of the pit 20 seconds later, there's a full course yellow. We missed the full course window, and to top it off, we were right behind the leaders, like 2nd or 3rd car in the train. If we had been, 5-10 seconds up the road, we would have saved a lap or about 40-50 seconds. That's how racing is. We couldn't have known, and it's just unfortunate. It's a what if, so unfortunately luck didn't swing our way this time. We had to start at the front of the safety car train, and then we got punted off into hairpin 1, so Ocean dropped the back of the train, so we're essentially exactly a lap behind where we could have been. So, but we are up into 8th place because the 85 has had a couple of issues, so we're 3rd in class. We're hunting down the 111, which will then take us to 2nd in class, which is still pretty good. Nearly 4.5 hours into the race, and Ocean was up to P7. His pace was so good, he unlocked a motivational radio message. Okay, Ocean, this pace is really, really good. You are the 4th quickest out on circuit, and you're catching us by about a second a lap. He sent a sexy as anything move on Jake Richardson before closing in to the 10 card. A few laps and a Danny Bean later, and we had made that overtake too. The keen observers might see that I'm in the pit lane because Ocean's engine started popping, so he lost a few seconds, but he's back past the 10. The engine's fine, but I'm waiting in pit lane just in case it does go. Then we're ready for the servicing for a mechanical. The engine's still popping, so we're taking the risk to keep him out on circuit because he's losing 1.5 seconds a lap, but if we box him we're going to lose more time, So for now, we're going to keep him out. Hope that it fixes itself. Any water that's in the system maybe, you know, clears itself out and he'll be okay. But you can see that on the straights, it suddenly starts losing pace every now and then. But for the last lap, it's been a bit better. So hopefully if he stays out of puddles and all of that, it kind of clears itself up, but no way to know for sure. It's kind of mad panic at the moment. Ocean's engines keep cutting out. He's putting in really good times, but then they'll cut out, die. So Kieran's ready, so we're going to get this change done as soon as we can. Well, we did the pit stop and Ocean's engine completely cut out, so maybe we should have pitted him while it was still working, so we lost a bit of time coming into the pits as a result of the engine dying. But maybe it's worth it, because in the future we could be in the window for a full course yellow as a result. I think it was a fairly quick stop considering we had to change brakes, do the engine and everything, and Kieran is out now. So right as I finished that previous segment, he called, or he said something on the radio and said the engine's completely gone. So we then had to change engine. So in hindsight, we should have changed the engine rather than try to clean it up, which is kind of ironic because we do BPEC 24 hours and stuff like that. And when there's an issue, we kind of laugh at the marshals and the mechanics for, oh, all you did was clean up the engine and you thought it'd magically fix the issue. But I guess because the engine had kind of cleared up with Ocean, we thought if we give it, you know, take off the spark plug, change the spark plug cap, clean that up, then hopefully there won't be any issue. But clearly there's an issue with the engine itself, so that's cost us another couple of minutes. After I then record that bit, so when I did the first bit, then the engine had the issue, I had to run, go and do it, and then I recorded it the bit just then. After I finished that, both of the engines died. So we had to clean an engine in the mechanical stop, then we had to replace that engine in the mechanical stop, then both engines died. Kieran managed to make it back to the pits, but he was stranded on circuit for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, while he and some marshals tried to start up the engines. Eventually got them started, came back, cleaned them up, and now he's back out, so our race is over, which is unfortunate. Yeah, don't really know what to say, but that's just how it goes. I guess it does mean in hindsight we made the right decision to clean the engine instead of changing it, because changing the engine didn't do anything. It's just, I guess it's just, you know, luck whether your engine dies or not. I mean, I think we took the precautions to try to protect the engine. You know, we taped up the spark plugs and all of the connections and that kind of stuff, but maybe we should have done it better. But I do feel like there is an element of luck on whether your engine dies and someone else's doesn't. That's just what happens when it's this wet, I guess. Yeah, very annoying, but considering we were second, closing up to the 10 as well, and we've been doing such a good job, and we've lost about 6-7 minutes. We dropped down to 4th in class, and now I don't even know where we are. I don't want to look at my phone and even see, because it's just going to be a little depressor espresso. I might not really do much more filming for this vlog now, because I kind of lost my motivation to do so, but yeah. Guys, I'm back and we got really good news. So after I recorded that bit, I went to go and pray, and in the 5 minutes that I went to pray, our engines died 2 more times. We had to come in the pit, do something, they died again, and then he came in and we changed the engine twice. So we've now used 5 engines in this race. I mean, who cares? It's not even a glorified, it's just a test session now. Just might as well go out. I'd say go out and have fun, but I really don't want to go out because I'm not going to have fun in this weather, but I guess it'd be good wet weather practice. So part of me saying I should go out and gain some wet weather practice. Another part of me saying, who the hell cares? I don't want to get that wet. But yeah, the race is over. We're gone. We're gone. And we're back in the pits again with another issue. We've had so many issues that we no longer get the full mechanical treatment. We just go there so other teams can get their mechanicals because our race is completely done. I wonder how long this pit stop's going to take. Or well. Oh look, it stopped working again. 3 minutes later and Kieran was back in again. He must have really missed the mechanics. To be fair, they are pretty lovely. How does it feel having done more pit stops than the team throughout an entire BPEC season?
This is depressing. I'm looking at the fuel tank and it's still full. I've been in 6 times or something.
With the car fixed again, Kieran went back out onto circuit. Oh wait, the engine died again! Yay!
Fucking hell, man.
It made it all of what? 1 meter? Just in case anyone in the vlog's wondering how wet it is, this is how wet it is inside the awning, let alone outside on track. You know, I think I'd rather be in the trenches in World War I. At least there's a chance that I might die and it all ends.
No, they just played football apparently.
Yeah, true. Christmas Eve football. I can go with the football over to the Apollo garage. Let's call off the race, play football across the Rowrah quarry. It looks like a sauna in there. Hello, I'm in the car. Apparently I have to get in a go-kart in less than 2 hours and I really don't want to. So I am now posh cereal because that is the only way that I can deal with the fact that my body is freezing. Also, to make my day better, right, Will's broken my car, right, have a look at this, right. I don't know how Will's done this. Well, if you're watching this, I've probably already told you. Why does my door not open? Let's try to unlock. Will, the mechanism. How the f have you broken my car door? You let these people into your car one time, and it's already messed up. How? Hello? Now, every time I get into this bloody car, I'm gonna get in from the passenger side and climb into the driver's seat. I'm so done. And Ocean, right, this guy, he's changed, he's got into his nice dry clothes, and he's running around, oh, guys, it's really fun out there. I love being in the wet, right, while I'm freezing with my wet socks, and he's like, oh, Yusuf, just dry up, put on a different pair of socks. No, I've got to complain about this stupid, shitty northern weather. Oh my god, I hate it. And I need to use a toilet as well, but I don't have my water bottle. I'm gonna have to race with a dirty bum. Like, why would you want to be out there when you can be in here? I mean, it's just a no-brainer. I've come up with a great idea though, right? So for next year BPEC, I'm gonna suggest this to the team. If it rains, I don't go out. Now, 6-hour races, that's essentially 2-hour stints. It's 3 stints really. So one person does a double stint, the other person does a single. I watch and I mechanic, right? They get more track time. Ocean loves the wet. Everyone's a winner. Everyone's happy. And then for the dry races, I'll race and do a double stint in there. I'm happy because it's dry and yeah, it'll be great. People who like the wet can get more karting time, and I can just help mechanic in the wet. I think that will be a perfect idea for 2026. So 2026 is the year of Yusuf not racing in the wet. That's my New Year's resolution, but it's in, I don't know, I'm gonna check my watch, but it's actually in September. That's my September resolution for 2026. No more milky cereal, wet weather driving. We show up. If it rains, then we just spanner. All right, lads, I've been sitting in the car for a while and I'm a new man. I'm invigorated. I'm gonna go out on this circuit and I'm gonna absolutely dominate on track. Jess Alexander, Connor Lucas, Wet Weather Mike says, nah. Milky Cereal gonna be sending it from about 10 kart lengths back into every single goddamn corner. We're gonna go, we're gonna be cracked. Let's do this. Guys, I found an issue. I've pumped myself up so much for this stint that I'm going to be the most obnoxious person to ever exist on the circuit. This is going to end really well or really, really badly. And it's 99% going to be the latter. I can only apologize in advance, but people will see this afterwards, so post, for how much terrorism I'm going to cause out on circuit. I'm really sorry, but that is the only way I can physically make myself go out on circuit without jumping. Look at that, we're kitted up. Now, I hadn't put a wetsuit on because I figured I no longer acknowledge rain. Rain must acknowledge me, so no wetsuit. But then I got told that these apparent wetsuits are very good against the wind, and I do acknowledge wind, and it'll be quite cold out there with the wind. So I'm using a wetsuit, but not as a wetsuit, as a windsuit.
So Yusuf, you're about to go out. You're in slightly different attire. What's going on here, mate?
This is a super fast suit. It makes it go really quick. Fortunately, the officials caught onto it and they're not allowing it because apparently it'll make you too fast.
It'll make you too fast?
Too fast, so...
You struggle with that problem a lot, don't you?
Exactly.
You're always just finishing too fast.
Something about if I go out like this, Aaron and Jess Alexander will be complaining that they're no longer the quickest.
Yeah, I mean, like, the 31 laps, we've got 2 hours to gain 31 laps. What do you think?
I mean, easy. I'll be doing 30-second lap times in this.
What predictions do you have for the stint?
Like, go off 7 times.
7 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to do lots of 1-minute 10s.
Lots of 1-minute 10s. Okay, cool. Let's go, Milky. Let's go.
I took to the circuit like a duck cakes to a 200°C oven, gracefully browning and crisping while releasing a strong aroma. The spectators were simply stunned, speechless at the mesmerizing pace. The curbs, they were flattened. The tarmac, torn up. And the spray, oh, it was delicious. I was in a world, nay, a universe of my own. Until, just like Icarus, I swam a little bit too close to the Titanic.
Lucky mate.
Now, whilst I did not acknowledge water, unfortunately my cart did, and I had to return to the pits to have a flooded engine cleared out. Once the team had that sorted, I went back out onto circuit. I was now just 6 spins away from unlocking the greatest wet weather pace seen since Merton vs. Senna. Unfortunately, the officials sabotaged me again. Denying me of my cool coat was just stage 1 of their elaborate plan. They now decided to turn off the lights. Wait, you think I'm joking?
Bobby, you've got to red flag it.
With the lights less reliable than a plus-size model's underwear, the officials finally decided to call a full course yellow.
Spartanburg, full course yellow, full course yellow.
It was a good thing Ocean told me on the radio, because I couldn't even see the bloody flag.
Every time they go, oh no! Fires and torches!
The race was red flagged shortly after, and I prepared a celebratory drink.
Let's go.
T1, babe. Did they beat us? Yeah.
I tried to help you guys out. Yeah, I stacked it in the water.
Your race is done. Sketchy as hell. Lights were going off while we're out of circuit that you can't really see anything at all. Stacked it in the water. Not quite as hot as I would have wanted. So we have packed stuff up. So everything's done. I've got a cool little torch so I can see what I'm doing. Epilepsy. So yeah, an interesting stint. The lights went off and we couldn't see anything out on circuit. I mean, we could see a little bit. It wasn't completely pitch black, but it was really, really hard to see and really dangerous. But they kept on racing, and then the lights would flicker on and then flicker off, and it took them ages to go to full course yellow. And even under full course yellow, it was really dangerous. So then they red flagged it. The track kind of thought that they could get it back working again, but none of the drivers really trusted it. So they red flagged the race with an hour to go. So I got about half an hour of running in, which is lucky for everyone else, because otherwise there would have been some seriously quick lap times coming in for sure. Managed to go in the water, make myself look like an idiot that I am, but that kind of wraps up Rowrah, I think. Absolute chaos. I got the engine to fail on me as well, because when I spun, I went into the water, flooded the engine, so then had to come into the pits a lap later. This is the moment. You're trying to sing into the microphone.
With the race over, it was time to enjoy a post-race movie and a post-race pizza. However, someone was definitely trying to murder me.
So, after Will broke my car yesterday, Ocean decided to do a little bit of braking. Have a look at this. We put the racing shoes in the tumble dryer, and clearly my racing boots couldn't handle my speed. So now I need new racing boots. New racing boots, that means I'm going to be even faster. So yeah, everyone is cooked now.